and it's the producer.
Okay, I'm a producer. Proof right here, this is one of my tracks, and it has, look how many layers it has. And it has more layers. Today's production is so empty. I'm a fairly new producer. I mean, been producing for the past few years, but I strictly only study some of the greatest producers, like Timbaland, like Pharrell, like Alicia Keys, like people that have made tracks that have been hits, especially in the past two. I study a lot of Michael Jackson songs. I study the greats because their music had soul, had everything, right? You see how many layers of stuff I had in my track? That's how much stuff was in all the original tracks. These new artists nowadays, they don't have anything in their songs. There's no harmonies. They don't do anything like Brandy, or Aaliyah. All the R&B greats, they don't stack. Kehlani is such a great artist because she stacks, but that's singers. That's harmonies. That's not production, right? And before, you don't know what this shit sounds like, so let me play it for you. All right, that was a snippet of it, right? This song, I studied a song from the early 2000s. It's not American. It was a Japanese song, but everyone that had the great like R&B hits, pop tracks, they all had the same producers from America to Asia. You know what I'm saying? It was a Japanese artist. But I studied her track and I modeled this beat after that, and I realized that there were so many layers. There's the main melody that you kind of build off of. I mean, everyone produces different, right? There's the drums, snare, there's cymbals, there's little bells and whistles that really add to the atmosphere of the song. There's the bass. There's an alternative bass. There's an alternative bass to the bass, right? There's so many things, alternative melodies. And then there's like atmospheric stuff, like you might add a background chord. The chords, and then there's like synths that go on top of the chords. Everything there's transitions, risers, and all that, right? There's so many things that go into production that new producers are not doing because they're only copying and listening to what's new, what's trending, what's hype. But in order to create something that's new and trending and hype, you gotta look at the old stuff. The old stuff is great for a reason. It's great for a reason. But me, if you have me as your producer, I will never have you out here looking a fool. I will not have you out here looking like Boo Boo the Fool.